It was the 4th round. My son had this Broviac in his chest. And the Broviac in his chest had a needle the size of my finger. My son had to live with that in his heart the entire time that he was battling cancer. 2 tubes hanging out. One to pump the chemo through, one to draw the blood from. The doctor comes in the room, and I say, Doc, can you check my son out? He's got this crazy cough. Can we just cancel out pneumonia? Can you go ahead and get him an x-ray? He checked him out. He heard him, heard his heart, heard his chest. He said he doesn't need an x-ray. He doesn't have pneumonia. I said, Doc, that's not what I asked you. He had pneumonia the year prior, and I just want to cancel out and make sure that it's not pneumonia. And last year was undetectable. He said, no, I'm not going to give him an x-ray. He doesn't need it. He doesn't have pneumonia. I said, Doc, I don't know if you're hearing me correctly. My wife is right there. She's Latina. You know, some of y'all Latinas, y'all can get hot. She like, yo, if you don't do something, she gave me that look. Fellas, listen, let me tell you something. When the wife says, do something now, she give you that look, the eyebrows raise up. And she just blink and she don't say nothing. That's your indication to move and do something, all right? Just letting y'all know, just giving y'all some free game right there, just free game. He said no 3 times, and she was highly upset because we know our son. My son had the craziest cough. To my parents in the room, you know your children. You know if that cough, this just don't sound regular. You don't have to be a doctor to figure that out. This ain't right. This not a regular cough. We're looking for the head nurse. We say, is there somebody else that we could speak to? He says, well, I'm the head oncologist. Oh, so you the big dog. You the big dog in the room. Okay. Well, I'm the head over my son. It's the difference. So are you going to take the no is the question. So I go out and I'm looking around and I see him come from another patient's room. So I go up to him. I pull him to the side, man to man. I said, excuse me, sir. I said, you're not the one that has to be in this hospital 24/7 fighting for your son's life. You get to go home to your nice house. You get to go home to your fancy car. You get to clock out at 5 o'clock. I don't. I'm here, with my son and my wife, fighting for my son's life every single day. I don't know when I'm going home. You do. I don't know if I'm going to get out of here just yet. You do. You know exactly when you're leaving. I don't know when I'm leaving yet. So I'd appreciate it, Doc, because I got my other 3 children sleeping on the air mattress at their grandmother's house. It's not the most comfortable summer in the world right now. You don't know exactly what I'm going through. I get it. This is your job. This is my life. This is my son's life right here. And I would appreciate it, Doc, if you give my son the x-ray. And he said, you know what? You're right. I grabbed him the x-ray. I said, thank you. Why I gotta turn up on you like that? I shouldn't have to do that. But sometimes in life, you have to come out of character to let people know. Listen, this is what I need. And I know it because it's my intuition. I know it because something else is going on. I know it as a parent. I know it as a leader. I know it just as a human being. I know that something is wrong. So they went ahead and gave my son the x-ray. My son didn't have pneumonia. You know what they found? You know that Broviac that I told you guys about? That needle that was in his chest? It was coming out. He started to develop a keloid around it. My son's chest was getting really red and it could have got infected, which could have set us back even more with the cancer, right? So had I not fought for my son, had I not fought for a yes, sometimes you got to fight for a yes, y'all. Sometimes you got to fight for a yes. When people are sitting there telling you no and no and no, that you shouldn't, that you couldn't, that you won't, sometimes you just got to fight for that yes, right? Because you know deep down in your heart that that's all you got left. Deep down in your heart, like, listen, I need this. This is it. It's make or break season, and I need this right now. There's only one option. My dad used to sit there and say when there was something that he didn't like, when something that was wrong, he said, listen, son, that's the wrong answer. I need a yes. Right? Sometimes we gotta have a yes. Everybody say yes. Yes. Say yes. 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 Okay? You gotta know what to say yes to and what to say no to. That, my friends, is the person who is wise. That, my friends, is the person who has discernment over their life. Right? So at this moment and at this time, I said, you know what? I know what time it is. Not everybody's going to have the best interest at heart. That's why it's important to evaluate your circle like your life depends on it, because it does. So that doctor, we had to remove him. I said, you'll never see my son again. I don't care if you're the head oncologist or not. You'll never see my son again. And we've never seen that guy ever since.